In this video, we got to talk about the new Halo Infinite ranked matchmaking updates, specifically the changes that they are implementing and the changes that they are going to be implementing down the line. So we have to break it all down. And while it can be incredibly frustrating to climb when you hit a brick wall and you feel like you can improve, the GameLeap website is designed to help you climb with ease, with in-depth targeted tips and tricks, map and weapon breakdowns, and so much more. So if you really want to climb and you want to do it incredibly quickly, go check it out right now down below. So a new article just dropped by the lead community manager at 343. So we're going to read what he has to say about the changes that are being implemented and the changes that will be implemented, and then we'll talk about it after the fact and in between little bits here and there. So, quote, "We've been studying player ranks and ranked matchmaking all up extremely closely since launch, and we're excited to be rolling out updates next week. These updates should help address common issues in ranked, such as rank inflation, inaccurate skill assessment, uneven player skills, and more. First and foremost, our skill rating system has been analyzing real matches since launch and are ready to deploy some of the learnings with this live data. These learnings will help the system become even better at assessing a player's skill and should place them more accurately in our skill distributions. This will be the first back-end skill update like this since launch, and we plan to do them continuously throughout the life of the game. Just like we've been doing, we will keep monitoring matches and rolling out updates frequently to make sure the system can stay up to date with the latest player behaviors, thus continuing to accurately assess player skill." So, okay, getting into the nitty-gritty, CSR updates and ranked reset. In combination with this skill rating improvement, we'll be resetting competitive skill ranking, CSR, ranks so that everyone can get an updated CSR that is more indicative of their skill. Since we saw the CSR system was being overly generous since launch, these changes are being rolled out to help bring things closer in line to where they should be. This period led to full tier inflation of ranks, and as a result, most players should expect to be placed a full tier lower. Diamond players will find themselves in platinum, platinum players will find themselves in gold after this ranked reset. When we perform this ranked reset, we will also be changing a few aspects of the CSR system. As mentioned above, since the system was placing players too high, every player will likely find themselves in one tier lower after this update. Please keep in mind that this is not due to an error in the system, but an error in the old one. Typically, after you compete your placement matches, your CSR is a little lower than where the system thinks you'll end up after playing for a while. This happened in Halo 5 as well, as it helps start each ranked reset, typically during a season rollover, off fresh and provides players room to progress their CSR rank. Since ranks are being reset in the middle of the season, this will be reduced to help make sure you have a shorter climb after your placement matches. At launch, Diamond 1 was the highest CSR players could land after completing their 10 placement matches. Much like above, since we're resetting ranks in the middle of the season, we want to reduce the disruption it might cause by raising this to Diamond 5. This will not affect most players, but it will mean Onyx players will spend less time in Diamond since the system already knows they are likely an Onyx player. Okay, to sum this up, TLDR, everyone's getting reset. You're probably going to end up in a much lower rank than you were before, and you can now place all the way up to Diamond 5. So if you're already cracked out of your mind because you use the GameLeap website to get to Onyx and above, you won't ruin a whole bunch of other people's games in Diamond 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you'll jump straight into some of the higher ranks if you really overperform in those 10 placement matches. Now, going back into the article, quote, "We are aiming to have all the updates and the ranked reset happen on the afternoon of Tuesday, February 22nd, so incredibly soon. We believe that these targeted changes will help improve the ranked experience for players of all skills by providing more accurate, balanced, and fair matches. That being said, this isn't the end of all of our updates to ranked, it's only the beginning. There is still more to go after, and we'll continue to make updates based on your feedback and live game data. If you encounter anything out of the norm in your ranked experience after this update, please let us know by continuing to provide feedback, yada yada yada." Now, what's actually really interesting here is this does not address the elephant in the room, which is the fact that there has been multiple posts and even evidence presented that the behind the rank MMR system is actually affecting you directly from playing casual and then going into ranked. So you could go play casual, tank really hard, and intentionally do bad, jump into ranked, and no matter what rank you were, your games would be a lot easier, and you could abuse the system to get really high freaking rank. And they didn't talk about this at all. Instead, they talked about the fact that they think that ranked is really inflated, and a lot of people are higher than they should be as fault of the system, which I think is definitely true, if I'm being honest. I think way too many people were able to easily climb to the onyx rank right off the bat when it should have been much more of a slog, and you really should not be getting a ton of freaking rank for even losing games. And then oftentimes the system would actually reward you for not playing the objective at all and just running around and fragging. A lot of stuff that I disagree with, but I'm not doing an analysis of the ranked system. I'm specifically talking about the fact that this does not talk about that elephant in the room. But it's kind of interesting because I actually do think that this is a fix to that, or it will be a fix to that. They just don't want to admit it because maybe it has to do with shame or the fact that they want to keep it quiet. But I think it would be a pretty bad idea to publicly actually admit to the fact that you messed up your rank system so bad that casual and ranked have a shared MMR, because that doesn't make any sense. It's incredibly idiotic, and I wouldn't admit to it either. I mean, no, really, it's really bad. So I'm hoping that this is actually a silent fix to that. If it's not, then the rank system is still broken even with this reset, and it wouldn't make any sense, because if that's abusable and people abuse it and you reset ranked but people can still abuse it after the fact, it didn't fix anything. Anyways, the new ranked reset is going to go live. Everyone's going to be scrambling to climb, and I'm really excited to actually grind Halo really hard again, get that onyx right back, because it's going to be a lot harder this time. And I really felt it was a little bit too easy the first time, to the point where if I was fragging out, I didn't really feel like it mattered if I won or lost. That's a feeling that I don't really like, because then I didn't really feel that tension, that pressure to go hard and, you know, go above and beyond and clutch up that last fight. Because if I'm fragging out in the game and we lose, or maybe we're about to lose, but I know I'm doing well compared to the lobby or my teammates, I don't really care if we win or lose. There's no tension, because I know that I'm not going to lose much rank, if any at all, if I know I'm doing well in game and we still lose. But hopefully with this, it's going to make it a lot harder for you to climb. You're going to have to slog through a lot more, and it's going to be much more rewarding when you finally do get onyx, because you actually earn it. It's going to be less inflated in the onyx rank. Onyx might be a little bit more prestigious, and I still want them to incorporate some sort of top 500 system, some way to climb even higher than onyx. I want onyx to be like a great goal, and it is a goal, but I want something to actually grind for past that, because I think there should be some big incentive to just go even harder, try to be the best of the best, and have some sort of rank or badge or number that showcases that in game, and that would be freaking amazing to me. But to summarize this and my entire thoughts on it, I'm really happy that they're doing this. I'm happy that they're changing ranked as far as pushing people downward, and I'm happy they're doing a ranked reset. But I am worried about some of the other issues in ranked that they haven't talked about, and I really hope that they address those, even if they didn't vocally talk about them here. But let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about the ranked reset. Tell me, what is your rank right now, and where do you think you'll end up after the fact? I want to know all about that down below. And while you're there, go to the GameLeap website to really grind your skills and become absolutely cracked, so when the ranked reset drops, you can easily just dominate and climb right to onyx and above with ease. Even though it's harder, you're still gonna get there so easy with the GameLeap website. So go check it out right now down below.